can really take the map and drive the instructor inside the classroom and link it to the M step, then everything will move. You see it?
Ladies, third grade teachers, could you tell me, how do you think this professional development was for you today?
PD. It was productive. It was exciting.
We will never leave Mr. Hurt's advising.
Because the schools that I've worked with, the teachers I've worked with, their scores just go through the roof, because what I do is I talk about practical stuff that's practical. Because I'm a former teacher and also I'm a principal, so I'm gonna be telling you guys things that I know will work in your classroom.
For booking, please visit shurtschoolturnaroundspecialist.com.
So I believe that, if everybody say it can't get done, I'm like, yes it can, why not? I said, if these kids can't read, then I'm not gonna call them. All this, mom, dad, I'm gonna look you in your face and say this kid can't read. We let them down. School, parents, we let them down, but I'm not gonna take them to the next grade knowing that they're not at grade level. It's funny because I'm always like, okay, how are schools successful? Well, schools are successful when they demand greatness. Greatness just doesn't come. We're about to make history. We're about to learn. We're about to grow. We're about to make history. And then, mark my words, it's going to be other school districts, other places around it that's going to be doing this thing. We're going to be the first model. And I'm speaking that into existence, okay?
For booking, please visit shurtschoolturnaroundspecialist.com.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is Sean Hurt with your Saturday morning podcast. And come on in and hit that share button. You know how I like to do it. It is part two, how to keep the main thing. So this is what we're going to do. We call ourselves the Fantastic Four. It's myself, it's Creative Educate at 10:30. It's Principal Kafele at 11. Then we have Josh Tarver and the crew Sunday at 7 o'clock. We get free professional development. And I am batting leadoff on this morning. And boy, well, as I'm batting leadoff, I'm going to hit a home run, because this topic is this. I'm telling you, we're going to next level. Last week, I got emails, I got inbox messages asking questions, asking about hurt. Keeping the main thing is the main thing for educators is so important. So I'm doing a part two. So come on in and hit that share button. Let me know where you're coming from. Let's give me some love. Let's go ahead and make this just a big, gigantic, humongous Saturday morning. So give me about 2 minutes as I get some more people in. I just want to get all of my friends and family in. I call yourself friends and family because you've been with me for many years, and I appreciate all of the love and support. I really do. So just give me a few minutes and we're going to jump in it. So just give me a few minutes. I would like to say good morning, Miss Klein. Thank you for tuning in. Good morning, Ms. Mosley. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to brag about you this morning. I am bragging about you guys this morning. So just give me a few seconds. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I cannot wait to brag about you guys this morning. So hold on for a few seconds as I get some more folks in. All right. This is going to be a good one on this morning. I cannot wait. So all my Twitter people, all my Facebook people, LinkedIn folks. Yes, and get your notebook out. I know it's Saturday, and I know usually that's the time where we do all of our shopping and relaxing, but you can do all that later. Just come on in and get this really good information as I bring it to you guys this morning. So I want to get a few more folks in. Yes. And I need you to hit that share button and invite your colleagues. All right. I think I'm about set. Let me just get a few things in. Okay. Good morning. First of all, good morning, everyone. Good morning of Mr. Laws. Good morning, Dr. Houston. Good morning, Miss Melissa. Good morning, Miss Burrell. Good morning, Miss Klein, Dr. Jeter. Good morning, Principal Kafele. Good morning. Good morning. I'm over here. Good morning, Ms. Wilson. I got two computers going. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. If I miss any names, I am sorry. But I'm just excited on this morning. I am so excited because we're going to do it a little different on this morning where I got some videos. But before I jump in it, first, I would like to say I'm going to talk about how to keep the main thing in education as a leader. Last week, it was phenomenal. And this week, we are going to the next level with this. Okay. But also, hold on, let me just get my notes out. Okay. Also, not only are we going to do that, also, I'm going to show a video about something that's going to really highlight what we're talking about. But I'm going to wait for that. So, I have to give a big shout out. I have to give a big shout out to Bandura ISD and also Mrs. Lori Klein for inviting me. Yesterday, I was on fire. I was with their leadership team, and they are just going to the next level. I spent 6 hours with all four of their schools, their executive leadership team, and we rolled it out. You guys just blessed my heart. Bandura, Texas. First time I've ever been there. I mean, just the hospitality was good. Everybody was so friendly. But most important is that they were so engaged during the time. We're talking about setting goals. We're talking about doing all of these things. They were so engaged. So listen, big shout out to you guys. Matter of fact, I have a clip. I want everybody to look at this engagement. Hold on for 1 second. I want to get it out. Yes. Yeah, so I'm gonna show like a 35-second clip because I'm doing it different. How this school district, they had their principals and leadership team, and also it was the day of their homecoming, but they were so engaged. So I'm gonna show a 30-second clip of how we were looking at the data. I'm talking about looking at the data, look at the principals and the leadership teams. We talking about keeping the main thing in education. I want to show you this. So let me kind of show.
This is the data gallery walk. This school's doing a good job. This district, look at this.
I told you I was going to show you guys some love. Once again, that was my PD that I'm doing with schools. I was at Bandura ISD yesterday in Texas, and that was just a 30-second clip of we were doing a data gallery walk. And what we did was that they set goals for the end of the year for their state and district assessment. So that was just 30 seconds, but I just wanted to show you how you can be a district and you can bring in your team and as a district set goals and get ready for the next 9 months. So big shout out to that team. Once again, I am telling you this, they are going to the next level. The schools in Texas better watch out because they're focused. They got some information that I gave to them. So listen, keep up the good work. Ms. Klein and that team, keep up the good work. Also, I would like to give a big shout out to my production team, to Anthony Green, to Erica Swanson, to Ms. Stevens. I am bringing new content. As you can see, I have my new background, a lot of different things that I'm putting on my social media page. So it's new content. So thank you very much. We are sitting down. I am just opening up new content for people. I want people to understand how important this content is. So once again, thank you very much for just helping me out. So now let's go ahead and let's start off with it. Once again, hit that share button. How to keep the main thing in education as an educator. A lot of times we focus in on a lot of different things. And I talked about that last week, okay? I talked about that last week, but we need to keep the main thing in order to move the academic needle. And I am telling you, if you just make sure that you keep the main thing, we say, well, what is the main thing? The most important thing as a school leader is to make sure that you are focusing on student achievement. That is the most important thing. Please write it down. You have to focus in on student achievement. That is the main thing. And under that, other things will take place. So what we're about to do now is that I was able to work with a school for the last 2 years. It's called Newell Elementary School, okay? And Dr. Oglesby is the principal. And they was able to keep the main thing, okay? And 2 days ago, Dr. Oglesby sent me a text messages, and she said, Mr. Hurt, we are one of the only 4 schools. There's only 4 schools in the Charlotte area that was able to grow on our state test to the point where we was able to jump a couple of report card grades. I'm gonna say this again. It was 4 schools, and they were one of them where they exceeded what the state of Charlotte said that they needed, and they jumped report card grades. And then on top of that, listen to what I'm saying, keeping the main thing, the newspaper, and she was on the news inside Charlotte. So I just want to congratulate Dr. Oglesby. But listen, it's not about, I want to show you, because a lot of times you say, Hurt, you're making this up. No, I'm not making this up. I'm about to show you how she was on the news. Okay, so we're going to watch about a 4-minute video, and it's going to be Dr. Oglesby talking to the newspaper, the staff, everybody in Charlotte regarding how she was keeping the main thing. Isn't that something? Last week I talked about it. 3 days later, she's on the news talking about keeping the main thing. So I want us to listen to it. This is a 4-minute clip. I need everybody to get pencil and paper out, hit that share button, because she's going to break it down when the last 2 years, how she's been moving this academic needle to the point in Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, I'm excited for her. In Charlotte, North Carolina, the news came to her. It was her and 3 other principals, and they did a 13-minute interview regarding how she was able to move the needle. So give me a few seconds. I'm about to go ahead. I was practicing this morning. We're not going to, okay, good. I think we're good. Okay, hold on for 1 second. I want to make sure everybody sees this before I get started. All right, let me make this big. All right. Think we're all set. I'm making sure. All right, let me turn my volume up. This is going to be good. So listen to how they introduce the team.
We are so proud, as you guys come on up, to be able to share with you experiences of 4 school principals, executives, whose schools have not just grown, but have leaped from not meeting growth to exceeding growth in the last year or 2, and have increased a school letter grade. I want to introduce to you Principal Dwight Thompson of Renaissance West STEAM Academy as our host today. Please give him a round of applause. We also are beyond honored to have with us Principal Kiera Oglesby of Newell Elementary School, moving from not meeting to exceeding growth in 1 year. Principal Sharon Harris of Selwyn Elementary School, also moving from not meeting to exceeding growth in 1 school year. And Principal Orlando Robinson of West Charlotte High School, also moving from not meeting to exceeding growth in 1 school year. And Principal Thompson would Principal Oglesby.
So I had an humble beginning as a 3rd grade teacher at Newell 19 years ago, and to return as the principal at Newell, I can truly tell you that the students that I serve, the staff, the work, it's all very personal for me. We began to move the academic needle by making sure that all students had access to high quality instruction when it came down to the core of math, reading, and science. And then we began to drill down to the individual needs of our students by tailoring that instruction through small group. We had Saturday camps as well, where we invited a select number of students and targeted their instruction through small group. And then we found out that a lot of the behaviors that we were seeing were tied to the fact that students needed a strategy in their toolkit for self-regulation. So we installed calm corners in every instructional space throughout our campus. So students had access to those calm corners throughout the day, and it allowed them to de-escalate themselves within the instructional space and get right back to teaching and learning. In addition to that, we have bought into the Capturing Kids' Heart initiative that has been launched by our district, and we're already seeing improvements in the relationships between our students and student relationships, and then student and staff relationships. And
All right, I'm gonna stop right there. All right, I'm back at it once again. You're talking about keeping the main thing. First of all, let's stop. I'm gonna discuss exactly the 5 things Dr. Oglesby talked about. Once again, I've been working with her school for the last 2 years, so I know I've been intimate with that school. I know what they're doing, and it just enhances what I've been trying to tell everybody out there. Look, they said it. 4 schools. She was one of the 4 schools in Charlotte, North Carolina, to take it to the next level. That's what they said. So don't you want to be that next school? Don't you want to be that next superintendent? Don't you want to be that next assistant superintendent to be able for the news in your state to come with the microphone to be on the 7 o'clock news or whatever clock news and ask the question, how were you able to improve the academic achievement at the school to the point where the state of North Carolina was like, how are you able to do this? How are you able to do this? So let's kind of examine what Dr. Oglesby said, okay? And then once again, I know Dr. Klein, Bandora, you guys are going to be the next district. You're going to be the next one in Texas. I cannot wait to next year this time. I'm going to show a video of you guys saying, hey, we took it to the next level. So the first thing that she said, we're going to write it down. Now we're about to get into it. The first thing that she said, yes, good stuff. Yes, it is good stuff. Oh, hold on. I can't. Hold on. I got so much in the chat. Just let me pause for a second. Let me pause. Yes, Principal Kafele, you feel me? Yes, you feel me when they coming in and they're just saying, yeah, you're doing something that has never been done ever to that level. What do you say? Hit that share button, everybody. Hit that share button. More people need to hear this. Hit that share button. Invite folks to this. Hit that share button. Invite folks to this. The first thing that she said was this. The work was personal for her. Write it down, everybody. The work was I don't care who you are. I don't care what position you have. It became personal for her. Okay? She kept the main thing. It wasn't about anything else, but it was personal. Now, reflect on when you personalized something, you made sure that regardless to what was taking place, regardless to what anybody said, that you was going to make sure that you were going to move that school or that district. That work was personal for Dr. Oglesby. And I was there when she might have had a lot of people that was coming to her negative. No, this can't take place, Dr. Oglesby. It never happened at this school. These kids this, the teachers this. But she made it personal. That's what's the first thing she said. She made it personal. So the question I want to ask everybody out there is the work that you are doing currently as the assistant superintendent, the principal, the curriculum specialist, is it personal? Answer, come on now. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. This is deep. Is this work personal? When I was a principal, when I'm working with schools, I make sure that it is personal. When I was at Bandura yesterday, ISD, it was personal for me. It was personal. Dr. Oglesby, first thing she said, is this work personal? It was funny this morning. You guys gonna laugh at this. One of my favorite songs is by Anita Baker. It's called Giving you the best that I got. I'm going to say this again. My song, y'all know what it is. I wish I could sing, but I'm not a singer. Is one of my favorite songs by Anita Baker. Giving you the best that I got. Write it down. Are you giving that school in your position the best that you got? Is it personal? Man, let's go. See, I told you, hey, I'm going to a whole nother level with this. I want schools will transform this year. I'm telling you, the worst thing that could have happened was when Dr. Oglesby sent me that thing, it just confirmed and confirmed and confirmed and confirmed that the work that I'm doing with all of these schools, that every Saturday, the Fantastic Four, somebody is listening, somebody is taking it, and somebody is moving for it. It is confirming what I've been saying for the last 15 years as a principal, for the last 8 years as a consultant. Your school will move if you just take this personal. Man, yeah, I'm talking good now. Okay, yep. I told you. I got a lot of sleep last night. I woke up early this morning with my notes ready to go. Yes. Number 2, what Dr. Oglesby said. Write it down. Yes. High quality instruction. She didn't say just high quality instruction in the core areas. High quality instruction in math, reading, social studies, and science. Come on now. That's what Dr. Oglesby, we're not making this up. You saw the video. The news came to her school. High quality instruction. Well, how do I get high quality instruction? Like I told the team on yesterday. You say, how do I get there? All right, I'm going to tell you. Hold on, give me 1 second. Boy, these comments is coming in. Hold on. Give me 1 second. High quality instruction is that you must spend 60% or more of your time. Please do this in the classroom with kids, not evaluating, but observing. I know for a fact Dr. Oglesby and her leadership team is spending a majority of her time in the day, 60%, 65% of her time in the day in the classroom. I have seen it when I'm there. She will be in that classroom, not to evaluate. It is a time to evaluate, but just to observe, making sure that instruction is taking place. Look at my background. This is one of my students, and me in the classroom watching the quality of instruction taking place. That's what she said. Now, you're going to have teachers in September. They might not be where they need to be at, but we're going to grow the teachers. We're going to grow, and eventually you will have a majority of your teachers, in a perfect world, all of them, but let's say a majority of your teachers delivering high quality instruction. Not just instruction, but high quality instruction. That's what she said, number 2. We're keeping the main thing. Yes. Write it down. Okay, I got all these comments. Yes, I got all these comments. Next one, number 3, and I talked about it yesterday. See, I told you, Ms. Klein, I'm going to give you so much love. You guys was excellent yesterday. I love it. I can't wait till I come back down. But yesterday on number 3, what I talked about on yesterday and what Dr. Oglesby is doing, individual needs by having small groups in the classroom. It is impossible to be able to move the academic needle when you are lecturing the classroom, when you're doing whole group instruction. You must break those classrooms down into small learning communities so kids can talk, kids can be engaged, and kids can learn from one another. And that teacher goes from the teacher to now that teacher is now facilitating the learning that's taking place in the classroom. Write it down. The teacher is facilitating the learning that's taking place in the classroom. And as that teacher is facilitating the learning that's taking place, then the teacher is working smarter and not harder. Oh, yes, I'm saying something good right there. The teacher is the facilitator, and the teacher is working smarter and not harder. And the kids are doing most of the talking, most of the movement, most of the learning, most of everything. That is a different mindset that takes place. And how do I know that it is working? Because Dr. Oglesby says so. How do I know that it's working? Because I've turned around many schools as a principal. You know I have. You've seen the data. You've seen the NWA data. You've seen the state data. This works. There's nobody in the world that can tell me that this does not work at the high school level, middle school level, and elementary level. Yes, 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 yes. Keeping the main thing the main thing. Remember, I'm not talking about popcorn parties. I'm not talking about free dress day and all the other stuff. That's fine. I'm not talking about the principal needs to have a parking space. I'm not talking about walking around the school looking nice and cool. That's not the main thing. The main thing. What we're talking about is if you really want to move the academic needle, this is what you have to do. This is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable if you're trying to go from a F school to a B school, from a C school to an A school. Non-negotiable. Stay with me. I got 5 more minutes. Stay with me. Yes, yes. Oh, yes. This is tough talk. This is tough talk. All right. Number 4. She said that she used her professional development money, Title I money, Title II money, and she had Saturday camps. She did something totally outside of the box. She also, I know also what else she did was that she had after school tutoring that was focused and deliberate. It wasn't just having an after school tutoring to have it. She had after school tutoring. She also used her tier 2 and tier 3 effectively. That means her parapros, her coaches, all of those people that you have on your staff, she used them effectively. She did a thing called push in, or we call it all hands on deck, where they pushed into the classroom and everybody in that building was working with kids. Everybody in the building, her support staff, once again, her AP, her coaches, her parapros. If you were a person, her support staff, they all was working with kids, pushing it into the classroom. Outside the box. Outside the box. Outside the box. And then she had a Saturday camp. And I know exactly what she did. She did not just say, all right, kid, all the kids come. She was very focused and very deliberate on kids that came to the Saturday camp to be able to give them what she needed. No, it wasn't for the whole year. It was for a period of time. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and let the cat out the box. It was before the state test. She had like a 4 Saturday camp with about 45 and 50 kids out of her, and they just drilled it in. And the last thing that she's talked about, because I got 3 more minutes, the last thing that she talked about is that she had a systematic place to deal with any type of behavior in her school. It was called a calming corner. So what she did was that every classroom had an area where kids could go and calm, reflect, and things of that nature. Not saying she didn't deal with discipline, but it was very strategic where she had a calming corner inside of all of the classrooms so the kids could be able to calm down, release whatever that they had to release, and they went back to the classroom. That had a direct impact on less suspensions in the school, less kids being pushed into for special ed. All those things took place. And then in addition to that, and I got the video, she has an awesome PBIS room where on Fridays kids would get tickets and tokens. They would go to the room and they would celebrate. This was part of her system in the school to deal with behavior. She didn't wait till January, February to do this. She had it done in the beginning of the year. These were the systems that she had in place that dealt with these kids. And now, consequently, these things manifested into high quality instruction in the classroom. The teachers that she's working with, she has a staff of about 55, 60 teachers. I know them. They love it. Her leadership team is rolling in the right direction. They're off the They're off the list. She's on the news, and that community is on fire because of what she did. Yes. And she did a lot of other things, but I just want to highlight based on the video what took place. So, like I said before, this is something that I know schools will do. I need you to be focused. If you would like to inbox me, have me come to your school to help work this out, I am going to do that. I am committed this year that I'm going to have 7 more schools. Last year it was 8. I'm not lying. Y'all thought I was lying. Y'all saw the video. I'm going to have 7 more schools this year. That's going to move the academic needle. That's going to have the same testimony. So thank you very much. I'm pumped up. I'm going to be in Tucson, Arizona. So I'm coming to Tucson very soon, another week and a half. I cannot wait. So thank you. Let's keep up the good work. We on fire. We're pumped up. Please leave comments. If you like this, please leave comments. I need you also to subscribe to my YouTube page. Go to my YouTube page, subscribe, hit like, and let's have a good week. Make sure you go to Create and Educate at 10:30. Thank you very much. Big shout out once again to Lori Stein and the Mandora ISD in Texas. And big shout out to Dr. Oglesby, Newell Elementary. You guys are doing a good job. Thank you.